Broncos and our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue ready. Check, 59. Here we go. Showing it. Easy. Hey. Here we go.
On first down, win. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Flip it. Right 52.
To throw, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check three. Flip it. White. I'm coming.
On third down, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full cut. And 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Rip right. Shoot. Watch the eye. Ready.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton.
Stern's pass complete to Deshaun Hamilton.
No.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Let's go. 15 line. I don't even know why his team showed up. Back. Check. General West. Check. Let's go. Get.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ready? 8-3. 58. Come on. Silver. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Stern. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A good rally to the football holds them to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they'll run with wind. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Winston. And Adams has it complete. That's good for 28 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Jameis now on first down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Wait. Crunch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston is going to find his running back. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check 26. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple T.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Slam, slam, slam. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Green, triple T. Safety's creeping. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. 52. Easy, easy, easy.
They'll run on first down. Win. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Righty, blue lady. I got you. I got you. Chance, my chance, my chance. Easy, 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 easy. Hey.
Win. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check, check. Press down, press down, press down. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Stern. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stern, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Easy. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here's Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready. White 25. Green 17. Wait, not up. 52, Mike 52. Let's go heavy. Let me what you got.
From the gun, Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Stern. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Throwing on first down. Stern. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Stern. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
First down, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Wait. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Check the outs. Check the outs. New mic, 52.
To throw is Winston. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Check, 25 behind. 52 the mic. We own it.
On first down, Wynn. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Kill. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
On 2nd down now, Wynn. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They'll run on first down. Wynn. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now Winston. And he'll find Hall. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Kill. Turn it up. Flip it. Mike 52. I got it. Easy.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on now, let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Wide, get wide.
This is Wynn. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Kill. Wait. Switch. Blue drone, poker. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shoot. Easy. Let's go.
Here's Wynn. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Stern. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. Stern, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their minute by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Stern, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Watch the screen. Pass. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his tight end fan. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Watch twins. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 1st down, Stern. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 99. Check 99. Let him go.
On first down, Wynn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready? Who ready? I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Strip the ball.
Winston now to throw on first down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ready? Flag. What do that? Check 59. Oh, you got deep?
To throw again on second down. Winston. And an alley to run. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Easy, easy, easy.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Ooh, with a juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? Flag 25 behind. 59. Deep. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 31, check 31. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. They'll roll him out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Corey Littleton in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
14.
After the sack, here's second and 11.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hatchet, hatchet. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Chatty, blue lady. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, we have it. Easy, 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 easy. Hey. Check 37. Let's go.
On the ground again, it's Wynn. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Win. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Wait, Timothy.
A first down throw for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike 52. In your face.
Winston. Complete. It's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run inside with a fullback Ham. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To throw on 2nd down. Stern. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Stern. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Stern. And a quick throw here, that's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Following the interception, Winston. And caught by Henry. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run on 1st down. Win. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
You got motion man right there. 59.
They'll keep it on the ground. Win. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah. Easy. Check 3. He's checking. Crash. Check, 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 check. Mike.
On first down, win. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ready, flag 22. Record. Let's go.
Winston here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Pull it together. 59's Mike. Check.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
No. Watch out. Easy. Hey, you got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Win. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Let's go now.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, baby.
So plenty of smiles for the